And welcome back, guys. We are back here once again. Episode 11, Jason, of Podigami. Congratulations, episode 11.
Let's go,
We're going to
baby.
continue going forward, keep producing for you guys. We appreciate y'all listening. Just a couple of gatekeeping things, real quick. Follow us on TikTok, Podigami Podcast on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook, Podigami. You will see our logo is there as our profile picture. That's how you will know it was us. We are slowly getting into the TikTok game, guys. We have been pretty busy over the past few weeks, especially. So just give us some time on that. But we do have one video up there, so go ahead and give us a follow. Once we start posting some more, you guys can repost it, send it to your friends, etc., and family. But thank you guys for listening as always. Before we get started, Jason, I wanted to surprise you with this. So I played golf today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just for I'm gonna toot my own horn for like 10 seconds. I got I played golf today, but I got my first ever eagle, pure eagle,
Oh,
on
that
a
was
par
your
five,
first?
first ever eagle on a par five.
Oh.
So the first three holes, it was par, birdie, eagle. That was my first three holes. And in my head, I'm like, dude, there is no way that this is happening right now. And the guys that I was playing with, it was actually my first time playing with them. So they saw me doing this on the first three holes, and they're like, Austin, what are you talking about? Like, your swing looks good. You gotta fucking eagle.
They
Like, what
they
is
thought
happening?
you
I'm
were a
like, I'm
pro.
so I'm like, guys, I'm like, I know it. It's hard to say anything right now, but I promise you, I'm gonna come back down to earth. And sure enough, that's what happened. But
Pretty
we
quickly
still did
too.
have a good. Yep, it happened quickly, like it always does. But it did end up being a good round for your boy. Shot at 90, so I was happy with that. But I also wanted to kind of venture off of that and saying I'm kind of hurting right now, and I know you're hurting too, because Kingston, your son, has they're ramping up their basketball season right now. You're trying to get him some extra work. And correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all played was yesterday or the day before? It was the day before y'all went and played knockout. Is that right?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Wednesday. So y'all played knockout, and you told me it was about an hour, give or take.
Yes.
So you, Kingston, and it was one other person,
So
right? That
it
y'all were
was
playing with.
me, Kingston, the guy's music that I sent you to that I told you supported us.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Draylon. And then
Shout out Drayden.
he has two kids and they were also playing as well.
Okay, cool. And I know we had talked about this after you texted me after you all were done playing. I was like, I already know you're gonna be hurting tomorrow.
Oh
And so
boy.
you woke up hurting, and then you woke up today on day two, and it was even worse.
Day two is
Day
always
two is always
worse.
worse. So I'm definitely not looking forward to tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah.
But hey, we're just some old has-beens.
Just
That's why we're
playing
doing a
knockout,
podcast.
man. Just playing knockout for an hour and I am cooked. But
And and
in my
and you,
defense,
it was head to toe.
in, my,
It was
in
head to
it's
toe,
head to
right?
toe. But in my defense, I have had a broken hand, so I haven't been doing any physical activities at all. So not even like working or anything. So that was
Uh,
the first time I
but yeah,
moved in a while.
yeah, I was about to. I mean, I move around quite a bit at my job, but even after a golf round, like you just got all those different movements.
Yeah.
Basketball, same thing. You got so many different movements that your body isn't used to on a regular basis. Then the next couple of days you kind of pay the price.
It's
But that's
embarrassing.
that's just hey, that's just kind of where we are, man. But with that being said, man, speaking of golf, the Masters did take place this past weekend. Rory McIlroy did win back-to-back Masters. Congratulations to
Oh
him.
yeah.
Scotty Scheffler did have a chance at the end to tie it up, but he missed the putt by just the slimmest of margins.
Cool. I
Uh,
didn't know that.
but yeah, but Rory, he's playing good golf right now, so good for him. And I don't know. So I'm curious because they get a green jacket, right? Do they get a second green jacket, or do they just have to wear the same one?
I would assume that they
I
get a
don't know.
second one because I mean it has to be there for whoever wins that day, you know.
Right, right. Well,
I'm sure Tiger.
speaking,
I'm sure Tiger has a closet full of green jackets that we could observe.
so that's it. That's it. I'm glad you said that because there's actually the winner. The winner of the Masters gets to take home the green jacket for 1 year. So, like the year after they win, they get to take it home with them.
Hmm.
After that year, they have to bring it back, and then they keep it at Augusta.
Oh,
They
really?
keep it at the golf course.
I
Yes,
didn't know
they
that.
have like a whole. They have a whole building that's dedicated to the jackets and things of that nature. So, but speaking of cool things at the Masters, or let's call it interesting things, because I know some people don't find it as cool. Um, some of the rules that are implemented at the Masters, and what I mean by that is, if you were to just go to the Masters in person, the rules there compared to just any other golf tournament are vastly different. And I wanted to kind of read off some of these to you. I'm going to read through all of them. And then when I'm done, you kind of just pick and choose which ones kind of caught your eye and which ones you want to kind of talk about. Okay.
Okay.
So the first, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of read these off. So the first one is electronics. There's no cell phones, tablets, or laptops are allowed. Okay. At all. There's absolutely no running. It is if you are caught running, you will be removed from the premises. Patrons can bring. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Patrons.
Patron Patrons can bring foldable chairs. Patrons is a fancy ass word for people.
It's patrons, buddy.
Uh, they patrons, patrons, whatever. Shut up, Jason. All right. So foldable chairs. They can bring foldable chairs without armrest, which can be left in a place all day to secure a spot. And if you have that spot secured and you're somebody else that's looking for a spot, if I'm not at my chair, but my chair is right there, you have to respect that my chair is there and you cannot move it.
Wow.
That is a rule. That is a rule. Um, Cameras are prohibited. That goes along with no electronics. Autograph seeking is allowed only in designated areas near the clubhouse and not on the course. That's a little different. Regular bags, 10 by 10 by 12. And then you have really cheap concession food, which is cool. Like they have like some of the cheapest concession food, I think, out of all like major golf tournaments. The TV broadcast will rarely show large packed crowds. Instead, they will focus on the play. I call that kind of a lie because the broadcasting of the tournament was not great. It was very hard to find. They were not showing a lot of shots. They were doing a lot of talking while play was going on, that sort of thing. Tipping is prohibited. You are not allowed to tip there. You cannot tip your waiter, your waitress, the concession stand person, someone that drives you to your car. Okay? So, and then they this goes back to, I'm going to let you take it. Patron, not Patron, that's the alcohol. Patron, patron. They use the word patron instead of people.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. It's just kind of it's bougie to me. I don't know. It's very. I'm not used to that kind of thing, and I'm sure you're not either.
Yeah. And they also have a few other different verbiages that they use specifically that normally you wouldn't hear, and they have to specifically use those. But I would say honestly for that, I really I'm gonna start with the concessions because I've been seeing a lot of people kind of buy everything that they sell, and I mean, everybody knows about that egg salad sandwich.
And it's that, and is it that and pimento cheese, or is
Yeah,
it
the
pimento
pimento
cheese?
cheese. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what they're
I
famous for.
definitely want to try those, especially since they're cheap. Like, well, obviously you have to get into the Masters first, but
So, time out, because I'm glad you said this. This kind of just reminded me. They have online sets of, I'm just going to call them packages that you can order from the golf course. And like it comes with like four pimento cheese sandwiches, four bags of chips, uh, you get some like souvenir stuff like some koozies, some other things like that, that's like memorabilia, things of that nature,
mm,
but they ship it to your house, so you don't even necessarily have to go. Now there's a lot of, I don't know if it's going to taste
see,
as good as it would be in person, right? Because it's going to be fresh,
okay, so
but now you got to worry about the
let
packaging.
me
But go
get you
ahead.
right there because I was gonna say that sounds all fine and gravy, but there's certain things that only taste good in certain settings. You know, like a hot dog at a baseball game or on a golf course. You know,
Yeah,
like the egg salad sandwich right before you go play. Not, but I mean, if I'm trying to, maybe it might not be the same if I'm gonna be sitting at home and I need some breakfast and oh, let me get this egg salad sandwich, and then you eat it and you're like, man, this is some bullshit.
right, it's not what you, yeah, it's not going to be anywhere
Like
close to what you were expecting.
sometimes in a certain situation, like at a baseball game, nachos and hot dogs and
Listen,
a
beer.
soda, a beer, everything just tastes better at a baseball game.
It does, man. It does. It really does. It's crazy how that works. Um, all right, man. Well, awesome. Good talk there. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna pass it over to you now, and we are going to jump into Jason's game of the week.
Alrighty. So, this is gonna be a new game for everybody that's been a fan for a little while. This is gonna be called Who Do You Trust More? Um, Today, it's gonna be who do you trust more, Jason or Annalisa, your wife? If we play this could possibly be a game in the future in different situations. So we'll see how you guys like it, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right.
Let's hear it.
So I'm sure you assumed that I was gonna do this one. Who do you trust more to be your caddy? 18
So I
holes.
didn't. So I'm gonna take Annalisa
There you go.
because, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not so much what she can do for me on the course. It's more so what she can do for me mentally. She knows me so well that like if I start playing bad, or she sees me start to get frustrated, she knows how to kind of bring me back down to earth. And I think for me, and just kind of how my game is, I think I think it's fair to say, like, caddy wise, right? Like, if we were comparing you and me caddying, I would say it's pretty much the same, right? Like, our knowledge of everything is pretty much equal.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna take myself being the caddy, and then I just need her to be like my mental coach
right.
more so.
Okay.
But that's, and then of course she could be my caddy. I could look at her butt, that sort of thing. So that's cool too.
Okay. I thought you honestly, I'm surprised by that answer because I just thought that you were gonna say she played in college and she just probably has better knowledge than me. But I like that answer. Okay. All right. Okay. So, who do you trust more to cook you a good meal?
I'm gonna go with you. I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna
Okay.
choose you. I'm gonna go with you. She makes good food, but if we're talking about like I get one meal and it's you or her, and you being a chef, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of where you've lived. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my money in. I'm going all in. I'm picking you for that.
Okay, I thought there was gonna be a little bit of hesitation on that one. So okay, all right. Who would you trust to? I don't know if I want to say. Who would you trust to pick out your shoes more?
I wonder if my answer is gonna surprise you. I'm gonna choose Annalisa. I just think, cause bro, honestly, she already dresses me.
See, that's why I picked it though, because I was thinking you're either gonna go with your black friend or she already picks out your clothes and you're gonna ride with her.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And she has great taste, so I'll just stick with the wifey.
Okay, all right. All right, who would you trust to pick out a good movie to watch?
So me, okay, me and her do like a lot of the same movies, but she definitely likes scary movies way more than I like scary movies. I prefer comedies, and I know you're kind of the same way. So I'm gonna choose you to choose the movie out of you and her,
You're
because
exactly
no one,
correct because I hate
no,
scary
knowing her,
movies.
she's gonna go choose some scary movie. Oh, it's not bad. It's just gory, and like even though it's fake, like if I see blood and stuff, bro, like I don't do well. I don't
Man,
do
I
well.
just feel like whenever I watch scary movies, they just don't have a plot that that is interesting. I'm never interested. But
It's always just trying to scare you
okay,
as
so
as
that
best as they
that
can.
was perfect because I would definitely end up choosing the comedy if
Yeah,
we were doing that.
exactly.
All right. Now this is the last one that I was laughing about before we got on set here. Who would you trust to find an eighth faster?
Is thinking like who she would know. There's one person in particular. Is it just?
Well,
Is this the? Is this the funny one?
yeah, you know the struggles that I've had as well. I've tried to hit you up, and we live an hour away, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Am I taking our locations into this? Because of course you're like
No,
50 minutes from me.
if you were with me or with her at our individual locations,
Uh-huh. Okay. Tough. I'm gonna go her because there's a couple people that I know that she knows that I've been introduced to that I feel like she would immediately go to. And I don't know who you would know over here or just like in like general, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna go her. I'm gonna go her. I'm gonna
okay,
go her.
all
But
right. Well,
here's the thing.
hands.
I'm a little I'm hesitant because you always surprise me in those kind of situations. Because like when you really want something,
Yeah, I
your
can.
ass is gonna
Yeah.
go and make yeah, yeah, exactly. So I know that. So but it's just like I just think she probably knows more people. I think is basically kind of what it comes down to for me.
I feel that. All right. Well, round of applause to Annalisa.
Hey, I like
She
that.
won
I like that.
this.
Those are fun. Those are fun. That was fun
It
though.
was
That
it
was
was a
fun.
close. It was close. A
Um
little three to two.
3-2. Oh, you keep it score. That's
Yeah, I
funny.
made five
All right,
intentionally
man.
to see how it went.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That was fun though. That was fun. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the buy sell for this week. And if you don't mind, Jason, I want to go ahead and do mine. I actually had kind of talked to you about this earlier in the week. I'm going to be selling um, restaurants, fast food places not giving you enough condiment slash sauce when you go through the drive through. That's what I'm gonna be selling. I recently went to an establishment that I'm not going to name. Jason, you know this because I told you this. Um, that has multiple times not given me the amount of sauce that I have asked for um, when ordering my food. So I did it politely, but I did ask the lady that took my order. She, after I ordered, she was like, "Can I get you any ketchup?" I was like, "No, man, but can I please have 8 hot sauce packets?" That's exactly what I asked her. I said, 8 hot sauce packets. Okay? Specifically. Why do I get that specific? Because, which we have also talked about, Jason, off air, multiple times I have, instead of asking for an exact number, I have asked for a lot. Can you please give me a lot?
A lot.
Okay. And what's happened? I've gotten two, I've gotten three, I've gotten four. Sometimes I've gotten none. So, like, I was thinking to myself, okay, I understand because a lot can be mean something to someone and then mean something different to someone else.
Right.
So, when I asked the lady, when I said 8 hot sauce packets, she's like, "Do you really need 8?" That was her first question. And I'm like,
Yes,
"Lady,
that's
if
what
you
I
don't give me my
said.
damn hot sauce, if you do not give me my damn hot sauce," no, I'm just kidding. I was like, "Yes, ma'am." I was like, because I did get a little, I got a couple extra things on the side, so I needed the hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Just FYI, like, we're not supposed to be giving out that many." And I'm like, What do you mean?" "Oh, well, the business when they buy it, like, they can't just give it out because it costs too much." I'm just like, how much are y'all paying for little packages of hot sauce that are like this big? And like, it's not coming out of your paycheck, so what? Why do you care? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I
what
don't know, man.
even if it's company policy, I've worked at so many different places. Even if it's company policy, F that company. Dude, if you want some sauce, I got you, my boy. Like, come on, bro. Why am I
Why are we
holding
being
why
stingy?
am
Why are
I
we being?
holding back hot sauces from you? Like, come
Don't be
on,
stingy on
man.
the sauces, man. Don't be stingy on the sauces. That's all I'm saying. And now, with that being said, I'm gonna just wrap it up here. I did end up getting the sauces I asked for, by the way.
Oh, good.
Because the lady at the counter, I did get the sausage that I asked for, but the fact that that conversation even had to take place was kind of ridiculous. But that's just kind of where I stand with that. And Jason, do you have a buy sell for this week?
I do indeed. I'm not sure if I did this last week. I wanted to do it last week. I have no clue what I did last week, but if it's the same, I'm still buying on Brandon Nemo.
Nice,
Brandon
nice.
Nemo is making me so happy right now. It feels like, and you know what? I'm also buying on CY being our GM, and I always have. He's always
100%.
trying to make the right moves. Last year he didn't make very many, but apparently they just weren't available because he's showing us that when he can, he will, and he is doing a damn good
Absolutely.
job. And
And Nemo has just been on
I
fire.
fucking love it, dude. I cannot express enough how much I like CY and the moves he's made. Um, who's the pitcher that he got as well? He's doing amazing too.
Kinsey Gore.
Yeah, Mackenzie Gore. Like just two trades that you didn't really think too much of in the off season, and they're two of our best
I was
players right now.
actually, you're right. I was actually hyped about the Gore signing personally because
Okay.
I had seen him before. But that's because I had seen him before, right? But like the average Rangers fan probably didn't know who Mackenzie Gore was before he came over here.
Right.
Now, with that being said, before you finish, because I know the Rangers are playing right now. just to give you guys an update, I'm not going to bore y'all too much with baseball talk. The Rangers are 10-9 right now. They're 19 games in. They're playing their 20th game right now. They are playing the Mariners. They are up 3-0. I know you can't see that. They are up 3-0 in the top of the ninth. The Rangers have 14
Nice.
hits, Jason.
Let's
14
go,
hits.
baby.
14 hits. Nimmo has a
And
home run.
who
Langford a
pitched?
singer.
Do you know who started?
Jacob DeGrom. Jacob DeGrom started. He only went 4 innings though because he threw 88 pitches in 4 innings.
Who threw for Seattle? Who did we get all those hits off of? That's what I meant.
Uh, let's see. Logan Gilbert
Okay.
went
I heard
went five and a third, and then it's been all the
whenever they were talking
bullpen.
about Logan Gilbert earlier today on the fan, they were saying he's basically unhittable. So that's pretty fucking impressive.
Well, I'm sure you know this, but the Mariners do have a really good pitching staff. Like their
Yeah.
pitching staff
And
is really
we're
good.
facing the best of it this week.
Are we? So are we
Yeah.
getting Kirby?
Yeah.
Kirby and Woo?
Yep,
I
exactly.
think
Yep.
Brian. Yeah, that's tough, but I mean, they can be beat, but they're very consistent. But also, the Mariners are not off to the best start so far this season.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, continue. I don't. Did you have a?
Oh no,
That was your buy.
I was done with the buy really. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a. I'm only doing a sell this week. Do you want to do a sell, or are you good?
Ooh. Um. We can move on.
You know what? I'll buy the NFL draft being next week. Even though it starts Thursday, next Thursday, but I unfortunately will be at work, but of course I'll be keeping up with it. But yeah, NFL draft starting next week. We'll get Tyler back on here after that. We'll talk about some of the moves that were made during the draft, so that'll be fun.
Well,
Hopefully.
that shows me my sell. I sell Ty being back on. I can't stand that mother. Just joking, Ty. I love you, bro.
That's hilarious.
All
That's hilarious.
right.
All right, man. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into we're gonna call this segment Austin's discussions.
All
Okay,
right.
so I just kind of researched some different questions that I want us to talk through together. It's not like me just asking you or anything like that. I'm gonna read out what I have. We're gonna talk through it together, try to come to a decision, and then I'll read off the next one. Okay,
All right.
so this one is going to be titled The Teammate Secret. Okay, The Teammate Secret. So here we go. Your close friend admits that they've been cheating on their partner, but their partner is also your friend. They then ask you directly if you know anything. Okay, so we need to discuss: A, do we lie? B, do we tell the truth? Or B, do we tell our friend that he needs to confess? What do you think? This is just a general question. There's not a right or wrong answer. This is just general discussion.
Okay. So I I would say off the rip when she asks me, I'm lying. But I would also go tell my homeboy, hey, bro, you need to go ahead and confess. Or, like, it's not like I'm gonna snitch if you don't confess, but
Right.
as a friend, like,
You got it. Yeah,
if
yeah.
you wanted to work out, you gotta say something, buddy.
So I'm definitely not gonna name. We're just gonna call him Jack and Jill.
Oh
Okay.
God,
For the
this is
for the
this is a
sake,
real life scenario.
I have actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've actually been in this situation. Unfortunately. Uh, Jack was cheating, and I knew about it, and she confronted me about it. I lied and told her I knew nothing and I don't know what she's talking about. And I went back to Jack and told Jack, you need to fucking say something or stop doing this because I don't want to be in the middle of it. So I'm right there with you. I think you lie and then you go tell whoever it is, hey, you take care of your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
So
a multiple answer question right there. Select all of the items that you think you should do.
all right. So this next one here, you're invited to a wedding, but your partner isn't. Do you go to the wedding? And it's like a close friend of yours, and it's a close friend of yours.
Um,
And let's just
for an
say like you
example,
go and ask them.
if it was your wedding and you didn't invite Denise, I would go.
You would
But
go. So it would just
I would definitely ask you like, hey yo, did you forget to add her on? Because I'm a little
was that a
confused.
mistake, bro? Was that a mistake, bro? You want to double check that real quick and make
Yeah,
sure?
like if it's a real friend, then I'm gonna be like, sir, I'm coming for sure, but did you forget about her? Like I got somebody else over here, you know,
Because you know at that point there's probably something deeper behind it, right? More than likely.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
unless it's just
All right.
it could just be a matter of, how many people you wanted at your wedding. So I mean, the answer could be, oh, well, there was too many people and I could only invite you, so I hope you come, buddy.
So that's so when I was researching this question, that was the caveat that they said. They were like, we can only invite so many people. So how would you kind of, react to that?
Yeah.
But I think we're on the same page there. So, all right, here's the next one. You receive a text from your partner, okay, that was meant for somebody else. It's not a cheating text, but it was a text that was venting about you. Do you approach them about it or do you pretend like we never saw it? I think it depends on what the text said.
Does it?
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know.
it,
I don't
as
know.
soon
I
as
mean,
as soon as I see it, I'm just gonna be like, so what is this?
right?
Not
You
in no
might as
like
you might
aggressive
as you
thing.
might as right. You might as well bring it up because it's just gonna keep being a problem if it's not right.
And
At least that's
obviously
how I would.
they're gonna recognize eventually that they sent it to you too. So
And then yeah, the conversation. Yeah. So you're just getting it over. You're just ripping the band-aid off at that point.
right, but I mean,
Uh,
you kind of just wanna in that situation. I'm not gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Like, be like,
yeah,
excuse me, ma'am. I was told that was
but you feel some type of
I
way.
was told, you see, I was told that I was doing such and such on such and such date. What?
What is that about,
Hmm.
huh? That's funny. That's funny. All right, man. So I know this last one here. I picked this one because I know you have a kid. So this last one here, you're gonna be able to talk about this a little bit more than me. But your kid is clearly the best player on the team, but the coach keeps playing everyone equally, which is costing them games. Do you say something or do you let it go?
All right.
I
So for
I feel like we've kind of experienced this in our own ways growing up, I feel like, right? I
a
mean,
little, no, not. I mean, not really. I would say for like right now, my son is only 7, so everybody should be playing. Parents paid to play, so I think they should kind of get
so
somewhat equal playing time, but you do need to play the better
I
players a little bit more. And
So
if it's the very best player, they should absolutely be getting more playing time than everyone else.
at what age does the equal playing time for you stop?
Honestly, I'd say 7 and 8 is kind of like the baseline of where kids start. 6, 7, 8. I would say 9.
9? Okay. 9. Yeah, and I mean nowadays the
And I think what 9
so
is
like
like
let's call it
fifth grade.
somewhere in there, and that's kind of the sweet spot, I think. I mean, I remember travel ball when I was that age. Like we were going every like we were traveling
Yeah.
all sorts of places. If it was a World Series, like they would get those pins. You would trade the pins with teams at
Oh my
tournaments and stuff like
God,
that.
bro! I forgot
You remember?
about that. Bro,
Hey, that was fun.
that
Well,
used to be awesome, dude. You used to meet people from different countries. I remember one time we were in a hotel with a whole bunch of different types of people, and these fucking Puerto Ricans were some assholes. They wanted to fight all the time, just with my team. But and that was a team that Trevor was on, actually. Trevor
Trevor
Story.
Story, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
bro. Man, so many memories from those World
I
Series days.
I would try to do it like as much as I could, but I do remember my mom was mostly the one that was like trading with people. And I think I was lucky enough to be on teams that had like really cool pins. So a bunch of teams would just come find our team and ask to trade. So like a lot of
Yeah,
times my mom didn't even have to like move really. She would just stay there. People would come up and be like, "Yeah, here." Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, that was just a cool memory, man. All right, man. Well, thanks, for participating in that.
that
That
just
was a
you
good
just
good
gave
time.
me chills. I forgot about that, bro. Damn, that was a good
Let's
time.
go ahead and get this episode wrapped up, my guy. And we're gonna finish this episode up with a baseball draft. Okay, we are going to do two picks from each category. There's three categories, so 6 picks in total. We're going to draft two hitters, two fielders, and two people that we're drafting specifically based on their speed. Okay? So 6 players total, two from each category. Jason, do you have a preference on where you want to draft?
I'll go second.
Okay, I will go first. Trying to think which direction I want to go. I'm going to take my speed person first.
Oh, I hate that. I was
Okay?
gonna do that too.
Give me Carl Crawford.
You fucking whore, bitch. Okay, since you did that, and I know that you know what I know, I'm going speed too, and I'm taking Willie Tavares.
That is not where I thought you were going. But okay.
And
That Willie to be. Okay,
uh,
gotcha.
fielding, I can't. Mm, I can't let you take him. So Barry Bonds,
Field, okay.
hitting.
Oh, you got lucky there. You got lucky. Okay, Barry Bones. Oh, Texas won 5-0. Look at that. Look at that.
5-0. Let's
Look
go.
at what that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Tony Gwynn, best hitter of all time,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take as one of my fielders Ichiro.
Oh, he was on my list. Okay, all right. We're on the same page here. Okay.
So I got one. I got one from each category right now.
Damn.
And
I
you
have
you
to.
have you have speed and you have hitter,
I let you.
and now
I
you got
have to let you have a hitter that I don't want to let you have. I'm gonna go with speed again, and we're going with Ricky Henderson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then fielding, shout out to the only person that I've ever gotten a signature from,
I know who you're saying.
Tory Hunter.
Tory Hunter. Yes, sir. Good pick. All right. So now it's back to me for two. So you've already picked Speedboat. So I'm gonna do Jim Edmonds as my fielder.
Hmm. I feel like our lists are almost identical.
All right. So and I'm gonna go take the hitter, and I'm gonna go Albert Pujols.
Oh, I did not think about Alberto. But you know why? And you know who I'm about to pick. You want to go ahead and pick my next hitter?
Griffey.
Ah, that's who I was gonna let you have.
Oh,
You know my next hitter, bro.
Manny Ramirez.
Manny, 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 Manny being Manny. Let me get that. And then I have a last fielder. You already took my other two fielders, so I'm gonna have to go with my dog, Gary Matthews Jr.
Oh yeah, what a pull! What a pull!
You have one more, right?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm trying to write all this down here. Okay, so with my speed, I'm gonna throw you back a little bit here. You remember this guy, Juan
He's on
Pierre.
my fucking list. That was the last person on my list, bro. We have the exact same list. That's crazy.
We'll go Juan Pierre. So, oh, Pujols was my other hitter. Okay, and then your hitters were Barry and Manny. Okay, and your fielder was Gary. And who was the other? Who was your first pick?
Tori.
Torrey Hunter. That's right. And then you went Ricky Henderson and Willie Tavares.
Willie Tavares is the fastest motherfucker in the world.
All right. So my hitters are Tony Gwynn and Albert Pujols. My fielders are Jim Edmonds and Ichiro Suzuki. My speed guys are Carl Crawford and Juan Pierre. Jason's hitters are Barry Bonds and Manny Ramirez. His fielders are Gary Matthews Jr. and Torrey Hunter. His speed guys are Ricky Henderson and Willie Tavares. Those are some hell of a names right there. Those are some great names. Gives me goosebumps for
Honestly,
sure,
for real.
for sure, for sure. Well, that was fun, man. Well, with that being said, man, before we get out of here, let me just remind everybody, please tune in to our past episodes. We posted the episode with the director of college scouting from James Madison University as a separate video on YouTube. Check that out. It's some good stuff. We are actually going to have him back on after the NFL draft. So in a few weeks, we'll have him back on. We'll get that information put up for you guys, that video, the audio, all that good stuff. Uh, the Dallas Stars start their playoff run tomorrow. The NHL playoffs start tomorrow. The Dallas Stars are playing the Minnesota Wild. The NBA playoffs are beginning as well. They have the playing games going on. And then after the playing games, the real playoffs will start. But besides that, before we get out of here, Jason, do you have any sounding off thoughts or concerns for the people?
And we got a couple of new things coming to y'all. Just get ready for us to have some new content coming.